Hi there, welcome back to my channel, Nail Art by Sin. If you're new to my channel, I thank you sincerely for visiting. If you're a return viewer or a subscriber, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for your continued support. So today we're going to do something fun. Join me as we recreate this beautiful polka dot blue floral nail set. My inspiration for this nail set comes from a YouTuber that I subscribe to by the name of Nova Jellic, and she's very talented. Please go to her page. I'll give her a little credit here with this photo. Without further ado, let's get started. And here we are. I am going to recreate the next 5 nails for this set here. Isn't that beautiful? This is a nice spring press-on nail set. I actually got my inspiration from a YouTuber that I follow. Her name is Nova Jellic, and I'm gonna place a picture of her set that she did as my inspiration, which is up in the corner here. And the only thing is I only did 1 flower. I didn't do 2. On the next 5, I'm going to do a flower. I'll try to do the 5-petal flower on the index finger and leave the other ones just like this. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started on this. So the first thing, I picked out some polishes that I have other than Madame Glam, which, as you can see from my background, I have a lot of Madame Glam polishes. And I probably have these, but I just kind of want you to know that you can use any polishes that you have, any gel polishes. Probably could do this with regular polish as well. So this is a Rizel gel, and that is the color right there. And the number on this is 08. And I have a black liner polish that I used for the polka dots. It's Lavender Violets, black, and it's 606. And then I have another Rizel polish for the deeper blue, 45. And this is the blue that is on the French tip. And then this is the blue that I kind of ombre on the end. So this one is Guibofu, and this one is 045. So I also have a T Woing, W-O-I-N-G 4D sculpture gel. This is white. It's number, let me see, it says 012. It's this gel right here. That's how I made the flower. And then I have my little caviar beads. I have a little package of them right here. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started on this. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to, these are my tips that I'll be wearing. So I'm not going to put a base coat on them. I'm just going to go in with the background color, I guess I'm going to call it the base. So I'm going to use this Rizel number 08, and I'm going to paint all the nails this color. And so I'll do 1 or 2 with you, and then I'll be back once I finish them all. This is a very, very beautiful pink color. It just kind of reminds me of a baby pink. You probably could get away with just doing 1 coat, but then it kind of looks like a very nude pink, and I kind of want more of a opaque color, so That's why I decided to go with 2 coats on it. Alright, I'm going to put this in the lamp for 60 seconds, see if I can get it to self-level real quick. And then we will do the next one. You'll see a big difference when I put the second coat on. Alright, putting this in the lamp as well, and I'm going to put them both in for 60 seconds now. And in the meantime, I'm going to pause you and I'm going to finish the rest of these 3 here. And the other 3 nails are in the lamp for their 60 seconds. I'm going to put the second coat of pink on these so that you can see the difference in the opaqueness of it. Okay. There, it looks really nice. Okay, the other ones are getting ready to come out. Okay, so I have finished the 2 coats on the 5 nail tips, and you can definitely tell that there's 2 coats on there compared to 1 coat that was on there. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a fine liner brush that I have. This brand is Shine Chance. I believe I got these, there's a set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 of them. This one is the 20 mm brush, which is a pretty long one, and I think there's another longer one. It's 25. Very nice brushes. I tend to gravitate and grab these, even though I have so many different kinds. But this is a 20 mm liner brush, and it's that right there. This works really well. So what I'm going to do is I grab this index finger nail, and I'm going to set it right here next. I'm going to set this thumb right next to it. I'm going to wet my liner brush with my 100% acetone that I have in my little dish here. And I'm going to take my Guibofu 045 polish, and I'm going to take this little thing off of here. I'm going to just drop a little bit right here on my palette dish. And I am going to load my brush really well. Okay. And I'm going to use this as my guide. So what I want to do is I want to map out where I want the smile line to kind of start at. So going from here across, I'm going to say that it's probably going to go like right there. And then I am going to draw a V shape from the side of the side wall of my nail tip. Just going to go like this. Just bring it all the way down like a V. Now I'm going to do the other side from the same position and just follow that all the way down. And I'm going to drag my line all the way across here. And then what I'm going to do is, I'm going to just kind of start from the side wall, bring it down one more time, and I'm going to connect. I'm going to kind of round off this area right here and form the smile line there. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side, just so that it connects basically what I want it to do. Once you get going and start doing these, it won't be hard at all. So you can see that it rounds off real easy, especially when you're using a longer brush. If I were to do this with a shorter brush, it would be very difficult. So I just want it to curve in, which is what it's doing right now. I just want it to curve really well. Okay. I'm going to use my liner brush to fill in the sidewall areas. Just like that. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the polish and use the brush from the polish to fill in the bottom portion right here. And so you can see that using the bottle brush, it just fills it in so much quicker. I mean, I could do it with the detail brush, but it would just take me forever. So there you go. I think that's pretty straight. I think it kind of needs a little bit more of a curve here. Let me see here. There you go. And then maybe a little more of a curve right here. And then what I'll do, I'm going to let this kind of self-level itself. I'm going to put it in the lamp for 60 seconds, but you can see that that looks really good, and it looks very, very even. It looks really nice. So this is going to go in the lamp, but before I do that, I want to go ahead and just kind of cap off the tip. I'm going to make sure it's kind of filled in right here, because I want it to look really good on the edges too, on the free edge. There you go. And because I am a perfectionist, I have my little Q-tip that I use to clean up. I'm going to clean. You see all this area down here where it kind of spilled over? Although I'm the one that's going to be wearing them, I know that that's going to kill me if it's not clean down there, if it looks kind of crappy. So I'll clean it all over so I don't have any spillage anywhere. And that looks really nice. There you go. All right, I'm going to put that in the lamp for 60 seconds, and I'll be right back. And while that one is in the lamp, I'm going to go to the next nail, and I'm going to do basically the same thing. I'll load my brush up, and I'm going to make sure that this is even right here. So I'm going to mark it about right there, and I'm going to be doing the same thing, sidewall to sidewall. I'm going to mark this with the V. Alright, I'm going to go across it right here. And I'm going to be sure that I curve this just the way I did the other one. Okay, that looks very good. And now I'm going to take the brush and fill in the bottom portion. And I'm going to see how it looks with just one coat. I may need to come back and do another one, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like it's going to be pretty good with just one coat. And that looks wonderful right there. That looks perfect, actually. Okay, so that's going to go on the lamp as well. And while those are in the lamp, I'm going to finish off these, and then we'll decide if we need another coat or not. These came out lovely out of the nail lamp, so I believe that one coat is fine. They look very even. Everything looks good. So now what I'm going to do is we're going to take our little sponge grabber, and I have this sponge on here already because I used it on these nails up here. So we're going to go with the little darker blue, which is Rizal brand. This one was Guibofu. This is Rizal. And I'm going to put a little bit of the darker blue right here on the side. And so we're going to take the sponge, and I'm going to grab some of the, let me tighten this up a little bit. I'm going to grab the darker blue color. We're just going to try to sponge it off a little bit. And we're just going to try to put it like on the edge of the nail like this, so you could see. I may have to do a couple of coats of this. So we're just going to do a little bit like this, where the light blue is going to peek out on the sides. So let me get some of this out still. And what I'm going to do is cure it, and then I'm going to come back and give it another sponge, because you can barely tell that I did this. Put a little bit more blue there. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, just like that. All right, and I'm going to put that in the lamp. I'm going to try to do all of these together and then get them all in the lamp together. Shouldn't take me that long at all, especially on the first coat. Okay, we'll get a little bit more on the palette. All right, there you go. Got 2 more to go here. And 1 more. All right. 60 seconds for all of them. And then I will come back and we will add another layer of sponging. Okay, this is the nails out of the lamp with just 1 sponge application. So let's do another one real quick, and then we will get these back in the lamp again. Okay, that's 1. Second sponge application going very well here. We are doing the index one, the index finger right now. There you go. This is the ring finger. And of course now the pinky. That looks wonderful. These are all going back in the lamp. They look great, actually. Another 60 seconds. And these are out of the lamp, so they are ready for the next step. And what I'm going to do is I have this Lavender Violets. It's gel nail polish. It's number 606. And here's a swatch of it up here. So I'm going to use this instead of another Wibofu, Rysel, Madame Glam, or another type of black polish. I'm going to use this for the dots, the black dots on the pattern, which are big dots and small dots, kind of just mixed everywhere. So we'll go ahead and get that started. Going to use this dotting tool because this one has like a small medium dotting tool and then a very small one. And this one has a little bit bigger and then a very tiny one. So I think I'm going to use this one here. And we'll go ahead and start with the big dots, of course, on the thumb. So that is what we're going to do. And I'm just going to do these sporadically, so there's no rhyme or reason to them. You just got to have a very steady hand. Okay, those are the big ones. Now we're going to dot the little ones. They're not that much smaller. Okay. And there you go. That's the first one. So I'm going to put that in the lamp for 60 seconds. All right. And we'll go ahead and start this one while that one is in the lamp. Turn it around, use the bigger one. That was a slow one. Okay. Sorry about that. This is the first one, the thumb. Now we'll move on to the index while the pointing finger is in the lamp. Turned it around to the bigger one now. Okay. It's going in for 60 seconds. And this one is out. This is a very, very beginner-friendly nail design that you can do. I think anybody could do this. Oops, okay, I went a little bit, got a little too sure of myself there. Just put a little acetone on that and wiped it off completely. Let's see here. There you go. All right. right, this one's going to go in now for 60 seconds. And this will be the last one. Somehow I must have touched that because it had a black dot there. All right. There you go. This is the last one. Let's do one more little one right here. All right. All right. Waiting on the last one to come out. This is the way they came out, and I just think they look really cute just like this. I mean, what do you guys think? Great job. So, of course, I did one flower here. I just don't want to overpower the nails with 2 or 3 flowers. I'd rather just do one. This is on the thumb, and on this one, and this one has 1, 2, 3, 4 petals with some caviar beads, but it's kind of on the side, like a side flower half. So for this one, I'm going to put it on the index finger, but I'm going to do 5 petals, and it's going to be the entire flower right here. So we'll work on that. For that project, I'm going to wipe this area clean, throw my little trash away, and get ready for my 4D sculpture gel, which is number 012, and it's white. Okay. So I took a little bit of this. I took maybe about that much. And then I just separated them into little balls, and I just rolled these into very small balls because I don't want a really big flower. Okay. We're going to use this nail here. And so we are going to kind of make it into 5 little balls right here. Okay. Let me turn this one around because it's got that little something in there. Okay, hold on. There's a little piece of something in here that I need to get out because I don't want that in there. There you go. Okay. There you go. They're all kind of lined up like that. All right. So I'm going to grab this little toothpick that I have, and also have this little thing here. So first thing I'm going to do is the nail is a little sticky just from the gel polish being cured. So I'm going to push this down, kind of make it like a little pointy something there. Let's do the same thing with this one here. Okay. 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 There you go. That looks like a real pretty little flower. Working with this 4D gel is really easy. Okay. That looks beautiful. So I'm going to put that in the lamp for 60 seconds. I didn't have to use the toothpick. Put that tool away and put this tool away. And I'm going to get this darker blue. Actually, I take it back. I'm going to use this light blue. I think is what I used on the flower. Let's try it and see if it is. I'm not really sure. I can't remember. Okay, and while that is in the lamp, I'm going to grab myself another sponge. All right, I have that sponge ready to go. This is done. So I'm going to just sponge away here. And just try to put a little bit of the blue on top of the flower. Okay, I think I used the darker blue now that I'm thinking about it, because that's pretty light. Okay, there you go. That's the one. All right. Looks very close to the color. So I'll put this in the lamp for 60 seconds. Let me grab some of this right here. Okay, there you go. I like that better. 60 seconds now. And we're also going to get a little bit of the black back on the palette, because I'm going to put some little dots on the flower, which is what we did here. And then I also have my little syringe with my builder gel in it, which is what I use to adhere any rhinestones or anything like that. And I have it inside this little syringe so it doesn't dry out, and I just have a little masking tape to cover it up so the air doesn't get to it, and then I keep it inside a little plastic bag. It works very well for me. I've left it uncovered before, and it dries up and gets clogged up, so best thing to do is just try to cover it. All right, so we are going to proceed with doing the little dots. And let's see, we're just going to go right around the edges of the flowers like that. right, there you go. And we are going to put that in the lamp. I'm going to put it in for about 30 seconds. And this is out of the lamp now, so we are going to grab our syringe. And I'm just going to put the little builder gel right here in the middle, just like so. And let me get that cleaned up. Put the little cap back on it. Store it back in our bag. And we are going to grab some caviar beads. Okay, just going to grab quite a few there. All right, just going to kind of push them there in the middle. There you go. That looks really nice right there. And I'm going to pop that in the lamp for 60 seconds. Going to get this covered up so I don't spill them, because oh my god, I don't know if you guys have ever spilled caviar beads, but they're like crazy to pick up. There's one. Let's see if we can get that one back in. Oh, there's a couple of them. Okay, there it goes. I always take a little piece of tape and I just secure it closed, fold the bottom so it's easy to grab, and just do that. That way it won't move. Put it back in the little bag that it came in, just for double protection. And we'll put that away. And there you go. That looks perfect. And I am going to put a top coat. That looks really nice. I'm going to put a top coat on these. Get them back in the lamp. And that will finish our additional 5 nails with the blue polka dots. Blue polka dot floral is what they called it. Now on this one, I am going to actually just put the top coat over everything, even the caviar beads, because that's not going to stop any of the shine or anything. It's just going to help secure everything in place. Okay. There you go. It's securing the flower, the 4D flower, in place. And I just touched this with my finger, so that was not good. And we just have the pinky. These are out of the lamp, and just look how gorgeous they turned out. Oh, I'm just so happy with this. Very, very nice. And here's the final reveal. If I say so myself, I did a great job. I'll toot my horn any day. All right, here you go. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Here is the final reveal of my beautiful polka dot blue floral nail sunset. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching it in its entirety. I also want to ask you to please go ahead and visit my other social sites and come back to the channel for more fun videos. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day.